G'day, mate. Welcome to Factorio by the Hell with me, Jetty. We've finally done it. We've finally upgraded to version 18. So we're going to click the confirm button. We're going to go out to map view. We're going to have them rescan the whole map. And oh, that's some biters. So yeah, whilst the map updates, we're going to have all the concrete and all the everything else change over the new graphics. Welcome to version 18 by the Hell with me, Jetty. So this is episode 78½, so we're going to do a little bit of a recap episode. At the same time, I want to see, that is one hell of a butter. 24,000 hit points. Hang on, slow the game down, slow the game down. What damage do you do? 720 physical. So you oh, look at all the shiny graphics. So you literally bite through a whole... No. Your smaller cousin bites through a whole wall by itself in one chomp. You're going to go through 2 walls in one chomp. Damn. He's bleeding. He's bleeding. I definitely like this slowing down speed mod. He's definitely bleeding. Turns out 24,000 hit points is really not an issue. If you have enough fire and enough laser. Anyway, as I said, this is a recap episode, so we're going to cover what happened in this week. So this week we started up here. And because we're running at 18, I will apologize for all the sounds. They're a little bit out of whack. I need to spend some time in 18 and fine-tune my sound settings, possibly. But then again, I know the devs are flat out working on changes to the sounds themselves. So it might be a little bit of a mute point. We'll see what happens. Anyway, as I said, this week we started up here. We upgraded these smelting blocks to go from a standard smelter to a prod modded beacon smelter. It meant we just get more materials out of the copper the copper and the iron we're using, and hopefully not use up the mined material quite as fast. So we upgraded these guys, which gave us more green circuits. We had 6 lovely green circuit machines running flat out, and it turned out with the upgrades I could actually basically double the build and get another 6 machines up and running, which turns out should be 12 machines total, being 3 whole belts of purple speed belt, being 75 items per 6 belts of 6 purple belts are at 75 items per second that I could be running down to the base. Instead, we did other things with that. The first thing we actually did is we took some of that extra copper that we then had and then siphoned it off to this little build to make extra copper plate to start making some red circuits. So we're now making red circuits up here along with green circuits. On top of that, we did the American thing. We captured the oil. It's all ours now. Nobody else can have it. It's ours. It's the American way, right? So we captured the oil. We put it to good use. We even built its own separate refinery up here, which we're obviously converting everything straight to petroleum for both sulfuric acid and for plastic. We put in this little plastic build here, which doesn't look too impressive until you realize it puts out 6 belts of plastic at 75 plastic per second, which is a lot of plastic. In fact, we're not using 2 whole belts of this because we just don't have the capacity, both in copper and green circuits, to make more red circuits. So we're making a bunch of red circuits up here, which we promptly turned into speed module 1s to then promptly turn into speed module 2s, which we speed moduled, to probably turn into speed module 3s that we also speed moduled. But with that clash came the fact that we had to make acid, so hence we got an acid build, and we also need a blue circuit build, which we have placed down. Catch is there's no red circuits currently to run it. We are trying to fix that. That's going to be a job for the week coming. On top of that, we obviously grabbed coal right here to run into plastic because it was nice and easy. And so that was step 1. That was the first really big project for the week. The second really big project for the week is we came over here to our Great Goop Sorter. Now, our Great Goop Sorter takes all the lovely things that we find out in the wilderness when biters die and drop it on the ground, and basically sorts it into its different core components, because there's, well, that didn't work. that divided by 2. There's like 16. There's about 20 different object types that a biter can drop. And what we've had to do is we had to actually sort that into its different core components. So this used to sort 1 purple belt, moving 75 items per second. This got, again, another upgrade. So now it's sorting twice that amount. It's actually bringing in 2 purple belts at 75 items per second and sorting it out into all its different types. So we're sorting out a lot of the alien ore to the right. We're sorting out a lot of the biter corpses to the left. We're still processing biter corpses as fast as possible. We're also had to upgrade our alien DNA production because we weren't actually making it fast enough, which is great because we're actually trying to finally put the alien brains to some sort of use because they were just doing nothing forever. We're still making a whole heap of charcoal. We're still burning that charcoal, or converting that charcoal into... No. Making enriched bones to convert it into charcoal, to turn that charcoal into, well, power. Lots and lots of power. We're still burning pretty much half the base, or half the things that we get from the biters that never stop attacking. So yeah, this got a major upgrade. On top of that, as you can see from the map view, we've pretty much concreted everything, even though concrete's a much darker color than it used to be. And as you can see, I've even started concreting out of the walls. By... You're making me annoyed. You can go away. That makes me feel better. And better. Well, you're attacking. That makes me feel lots better. Okay. So yeah, we even concreted basically out as far as we could reach. We've concreted right to the edge of the known universe. Which is good, except it has led to the problem of, well, we're out of things to concrete. And as a certain amount of our base was relying on the fact that we were turning our excess biter goo right here into stone, we were taking that stone, we were converting it into brick, we're converting that brick into concrete, we're taking that concrete and we're converting it into refined concrete, and we're out of things to refine concrete. So we had a small backup of like alien ore that we caused our giant sorter to back up, which caused bad things to happen. So once again, after the Great Goop Sorter had been upgraded, the next thing that had to happen is we had to find a way to start getting rid of some of the excesses. And a recent technology that we got was uranium transmutation, which allowed us to take in our shiny rocks and an alien artifact. So that's like the biggest and the best of the types of goop that alien can drop, and convert that into iron and copper, and also have a chance to get back our alien artifacts. So the main thing it's actually going to use is shiny rocks. And I thought to myself, that sounds like a great idea because I have a whole bunch of shiny rocks. So we upgraded our shiny rock production. We upgraded our shiny rock production again. We now upgraded it again. So we're producing an unrealistic amount of shiny rocks. And from there, we started moving over to this alien transmutation process where we're basically turning the shiny alien goo with our shiny rocks into iron and copper. What's not right? Oh, when I updated, all the filters disappeared on all my things. Every filter disappeared. You're meant to do copper, I hope. Yep, and you're meant to do iron. Let's fix that problem. I'm going to have one hell of a lot of belts I have to clear off. So, after I clear off one hell of a lot of belts, we finally come out here where we were using that iron and copper to produce extra green circuits. Like a lot of extra green circuits, which we were then pumping down to the base. So, after I go fix this problem, we should be back up and running. And we're using those green circuits to obviously make more blue circuits to make even more speed and productivity modules, because what else would we do with a whole bunch of green circuits, blue circuits, and red circuits? So that's pretty much it for this sort of update. As you can see, we are in 18. As you can also notice, I don't have night vision currently. Because it turns out after waiting, what, 2 weeks for all the mods to update, and me even going through and starting updating the mods myself and running into a critical error where I just couldn't get any further. Turns out there was actually a problem with Factorio based version where if you have any sort of modified night vision, which I've already thrown mine away, it would cause the base game to hard crash, which made it really, really update on my, on me at least to update things. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this update video. Obviously, that's fine. Hold down shift. I think that's fixed. That looks to definitely be fixed. And then if we do filter, no belts on the right, we should be good. Filter something smaller. That'll do. And paste that one there. And paste that one there. And that one there. And then paste that there. Set it to left. Copy. Paste. 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 And paste. You come out up here. So, with that done, yeah, our transmutation thingy-majiggy-bob should be back up and running. We should be good to go. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. Look, we got a lot of progress done. We have started making a lot of freebie green circuits, which is awesome. We're literally taking... This is the best part. We're taking goop that we get from biters coming and attacking our base. We're converting that into... lots of different things, but the two main components we're going to talk about today is Alien Ore 3 and Alien Artifacts, which are these two belts. We're taking both of those, we're turning them, not that one, we're turning them here into uranium. We're taking that uranium, we're processing that uranium, we're taking that uranium again and converting it into shiny rocks. And then we're taking also the shiny alien artifacts and converting that into iron copper, into plate, into green circuits. That's not bad in my book. That's really not bad at all. We're basically converting biters indirectly into green circuits. It's a little bit of a roundabout method. It does go through a couple of processes, but look, overall, I can't argue about it. It's definitely a awesome little thing that we've added to our base in the last week. So that's going to be it for this little channel update. There's not a lot more I can tell you. The only thing I can tell you is now that we're on 18, we're going to be enjoying new sounds, new artwork, or new sounds, new graphics. And also, I'm going to try and really up the difficulty because I have decided that the end of this series will be caused by one or two things. Either we build a mega base or we cannot stop the biters anymore. I figure either of those would be a really good way to end this series. So with that, I'm out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. All right, bye.